Hey guys, and welcome to the Minute Channel. And I'm here today with Blow Seymour.
Hi guys.
And we both got haircuts. Yeah,
We look sexy as fuck. That's what it is.
for sure. So today we are going to be talking about the Nintendo Switch Lite.
Yeah, I only saw a post of it on Facebook earlier today. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, it looks interesting for say the.
It's also really, really tiny, isn't it?
It's not as tiny as it looks.
Like the screen is about like my phone size,
I
isn't
think
it?
it's
Maybe a little bit smaller.
Five. No, it is about the size of your phone. Yeah, it's like 5 inches or something like that.
That's garbage to play games on.
Hey, look at the what is that thing? I mean, like if you compare it to this, it's not really that.
There's a difference.
Yeah, but if you like remove the Joy-Cons and everything, like look at that.
There's still a difference.
I
That's a tablet. This is a phone.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
Now, if we want to compare it to, say,
The Vita.
Yeah. Now that's.
I think that's gonna end up being bigger than the Vita. Something between the Vita and the Switch. Just kind of put it in perspective there. But yeah, you see some footage here. This thing looks pretty cool. In all, I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of the video here. But Nintendo's like weird about this fucking crap. That's why I never.
They claim all their videos.
Yeah, I'm kind of
like even if it's endorsing their stuff, they're like, nope, that's ours.
It's like
we're trying to help, bruh.
Bro, I'm trying to show things to people. Anyway, so this is the nice video here. It's always funny that they always have like in a social setting with the Switch and everything. Okay, so that's the original Switch, right? Yeah. Looks cool as fuck. It has all those fucking games.
I still never knew you could do stuff like that.
Yeah, you can for Mario Party.
Yeah, but that's not the only thing you can do it for, right?
All right, and look at this thing.
That looks like straight up the Wii U tablet.
It does look like the Wii U tablet. It's probably smaller, obviously, but
less bulky.
Yeah, look at the D-pad right here. The actual D-pad instead of the buttons that they have right now.
Why can't they just put that on the regular Switch? What was the point?
Well, the point is that you have to the Joy-Cons work as a second controller.
That's right.
She can't just do it.
I forgot because I don't ever do that. I always play either by myself or someone else has a secondary controller.
Yeah, and
so it's just one of those things where I just don't think about that.
I mean, yeah, look at that. It looks really good. I actually really like how it looks.
I'm not a fan of the color.
No, you know what? They have 3 different colors, and the turquoise color looks really kick-ass. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that sexy thing right there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And this one is an uglier gray.
Yeah, I will say that yellow, like they tried to do that with the Joy-Cons for the regular Switch.
Pikachu? It wasn't a Pikachu one?
It wasn't a Pikachu.
Look at that. Oh my god, look at that. That looks so nice. I really like it.
It really does.
It looks like they chipped out a little bit on the
thumb pads?
Yeah, thumb pads. It looks like that. Just because at this point I played so much on my Switch that I can kind of tell that they switched those out as well.
Yeah.
They didn't mention this on the video right away, but it looks to me that they are.
They look physically the same, but clearly they made something else.
Yeah. You get as far as like now that I see it zoomed in like closer to me and
that was also a digital projection, so we don't actually know what it
right.
Like
we'll see it. We'll see it later on. It's funny because in this commercial, there it is. You see them side by side on the video here with the kids and everything. Always skip that a little bit.
Oh no, I was gonna hit the spacebar when they showed up.
Okay, all right. They're about to. He's about to take it out and kind of just be like, "Yeah, we're friends and everything." Look at that.
You're right. The turquoise does look pretty dope.
It looks much better
and
now.
You see, here we can actually take a look at the oh god, we can actually take a look.
And they have an actual actual cheaper button for the home too. Like it looks much like buttony because these ones are discrete. That one looks like an actual button. You know, like it looks much different.
Put them next to each other, motherfucker. We want a size comparison. Like, come on, just stick them next to each other.
Man. Okay, that's the funniest thing. That's the funniest thing here.
The rock climbing bit. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Oh, man, that's so funny. They're like rock climbing and she's rock climbing on the thing. That's so fucking hilarious. Anyway, this thing is just showcasing the thing. I don't even know if they're gonna do it at some point. Oh, you can see it right there. Pause it, brother. Crap. It's like a second before that. All right, so you can see them. It's a clear difference.
You can't really tell because guy on our right here, he actually looks like he's tilting it down and probably has it a little forward. Mm-hmm. Whereas this guy's actually the other guy's got it like
like a tablet
closer to himself.
Yeah,
you
but
like a normal person and not like a monster like Mr. Blue Shirt over here.
But you can see that he's smaller. Like you can clearly tell that it's slightly smaller.
It's definitely like it looks like they just took the actual size of the screen from the regular Switch, like harshed it down a little bit, then added the Joy-Cons.
Yeah. Anyway, this grown adult that is playing this Switch has massive hands.
And like I have really long bony fingers, and this person looks like they have massive hands to me.
Yeah, they do. They really do. So that's even a worse size comparison to get it. But yeah, I mean, this was a good commercial. So some of the cool features or the non so cool features. So this Switch is gonna be
$200.
$200. So definitely $100 cheaper than that. Listen to that, Xbox. You heard about the SAD edition, Xbox SAD edition?
What is it, like $600 or something?
No,
like
Xbox SAD edition is the
SAD
Xbox
edition?
One. Yeah, Xbox SAD is like it actually doesn't have a disc drive.
Oh yeah, I know. I actually I work at a retail place that sells those. I'm like, what is the point of this?
Yeah. So
what is the point of this?
So it's $250, almost the same price as the regular one.
Yeah,
and
if you really because you can still buy discs cheaper than you can digital copies for the most part.
Right.
Rare, every so often a digital copy will come up that it is cheaper online, but that's a rare thing. No joke, there's a GameStop right next to where I work, and there are new games in our store that are less expensive than used copies at their store.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just
definitely. What? Yeah, I saw GameStop had a game at $54.99 used, and they had a new copy for $39.99.
Whatever.
All right, GameStop, this is where you're going broke. All right, so going back to the Switch. I feel bad
for them because the store that's right next to my workplace has all the people that work there are just super awesome.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I feel bad for the people that work for.
It's not to knock on the people. I mean, they're pretty cool people that work there. It's just kind of like the nature of the business, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, so going back to the Nintendo Switch Lite. That's a shitty name, by the way. Nintendo Switch Lite.
I mean, they did the whole DS Lite,
whatever.
DSi, and all
it's just funny because it's a Switch, but it doesn't switch anymore. And that's the big thing. It doesn't plug into a TV.
Why?
Because it doesn't have an adapter for it. There's no dock for it either.
But the whole point about the Switch was that it was a Switch that is mobile switching. And console.
Exactly. So this is just a handheld only. That means that you're buying.
Don't get me wrong.
You're buying the brain with the controllers attached to it.
Don't get me wrong. The games will look better on the tiny screen anyway.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be exactly as powerful as the regular Switch, but it does have more battery. It actually like 30 minutes or an hour more. Not a whole lot more, but
so it's 3.5 or 4 hours instead of 3.
Right. I mean, yeah. You know.
I mean, don't get me wrong. That's not bad, but even still, it.
Yeah. I mean, it's an improvement, right? What else do they have? Obviously, the D-pad that we talked about earlier. It looks much better, to be frank.
Yeah.
And it does.
But you're Carlos, not Frank. Sorry. I have terrible jokes.
It does have the things on the Switch, but it doesn't have the HT Rumble thing feature. It doesn't vibrate or feels the motion.
Oh, so it has no gyroscope.
Yeah.
That's where all the extra batteries coming from. So because they're not powering the gyroscope or having the rumble feature
or Bluetooth, because these things are Bluetooth.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and they are charging the entire time you're playing it. And the other thing is that it doesn't have the infrared camera, so it makes, I want to say, about like 20% of the games on the Switch useless.
Because they're all infrared or
it uses some kind of stuff like that. And that's
I assume that they're going to be making more games that don't require that.
There's actually somebody was talking about that. One of my coworkers, he was like, "Well, if they're doing this, maybe they can focus more on bringing back some games maybe from the Game Boy Advance or from the DS, or because those games now at this point.
They kind of deserve a remake.
Yeah, even if it's not a remake, just a port. Like fucking bring them to the Switch. Like I want to play.
I mean, you've got all your classic Super Nintendo stuff on the Switch. Why not just like here's all the Game Boy and all the Game Boy Advance?
Yeah, hell, bring like all the Nintendo 64. I never had a 64. There's a lot of games
on
my
N64 if you want to.
It's really yeah. There's a lot of games that I want to play from. For example, the. Donkey Kong
Country.
Yeah, I always saw that my cousin had a 64, and he never let me play the 64. So I used to sit there and watch him play Donkey Kong Country. Sad story, rather. Cousin, what the heck?
Problem is I couldn't even play it with mine because I don't have the expansion pack for mine. And those things today are like anywhere from like $50 to $80.
Yeah, come on, Nintendo. Like, I'll give you $15 for.
No, not from Nintendo. I'm talking about
for resellers.
Anywhere.
Yeah, I know.
Anywhere.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this will give a chance to people to play games that
they otherwise wouldn't.
Yeah.
And maybe like for the N64 stuff, you like update it just a little bit so that it can incorporate a camera control.
Right.
So that
or
way
maybe
you're not having to
imagine they
fight
ported over the what is that Pokemon game that like Snap?
Stadium?
Pokemon Snap.
Oh, Pokemon Snap. That would be dope.
Right.
That'd be dope.
Exactly.
No. AR Pokemon Snap.
Right. Exactly. Like imagine that. Like
they've already got the perfect setup with Pokemon Go for mobile. Like if they just took like the concept of that, shit, they wouldn't be able to do it on the Switch.
They will. I mean, they can. The Game Boy had a camera attached to it.
What I'm saying is like in terms of like GPS and stuff like that. The idea I was running with for a second there was that they'd kind of use what Niantic set up with Pokemon Go and then run it through their Switch, but with a camera instead of a Pokeball.
I'm sure they can figure it out. They're smart people. They have smart people
Problem
working
is
there.
There's not
if they can figure out how to port all 700 Pokemons into the new.
Wait, there's
Pokemon
no. Wait, what?
Shots fired. The new Pokemon game is not gonna have all the Pokemons.
None of them have.
No. Like you can always port the Pokemons over. So National Deck, they're not doing that this year. Yeah, you can't do that, Pokemon. Like this is gotta catch them all.
So that's what all those memes were about.
Yeah. This is gotta catch them all, but you can't catch them all.
You can only catch the ones from this region.
Exactly. So that's what I was saying. If they can figure it out how to do that first.
I kept seeing like these silly memes. Like one of them was someone playing as the girl trainer and coming back with her Wooloo, but it was clearly Rayquaza in a Wooloo costume. Like, yeah, just coming back into the country with my Wooloo.
Yeah, Nintendo, you need to figure it out. Anyway, going back to the Switch, so I can wrap this video up. It looks dope. It looks really cool. $200 is a good price range.
It really is. I mean, even with the Switch still being around $300, like the Switch just in and of itself is a good buy.
Right.
But having a full portable version of it, now granted, not having the gyroscope, not having the infrared, and not having the Bluetooth for extra controllers and stuff like that, cuts down on cost for them, but it also cuts down on like multiplayer and
stuff
shit
like
like that.
Yeah, there are certain things that like Pokemon Go, for example, completely useless. Can't play it there. The Pokemon Let's Go.
Oh, Pokemon Let's Go.
Yeah, because you know, in order for you to capture, you're gonna have to like move the Joy-Cons and stuff.
Not really. You can use the joysticks.
Can you?
Yeah.
To capture them?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay, I never played it handheld, so I don't know.
That's all. That's the only way I played it. That's how I'm like, it's not.
Okay,
it's not a huge problem, but it's still like not quite as fun.
Right, I can see that. All right.
They literally just pulled the for Pokemon Let's Go. They literally just pulled the same system from Niantic's.
Yeah, they did. Exactly, they did. And I didn't like that. That was the worst part about the game.
Especially since they took out the Safari Zone.
The Safari Zone was shit, by the way. I want to complain about that Niantic or Nintendo company.
No, Nintendo was that was who took out.
Why? That was crap. That was complete.
Why? Crap. Like that was the one big thing I was super looking forward to in Pokemon Let's Go. Like I get to see all these super rare Pokemon just wandering about. That's so cool.
And trying to capture them.
Like nope.
Can't do it.
Nintendo's like, no.
Can't throw rocks at them either this time. I wanted to throw. I was like, that's like such a feature from the
all of the remakes.
Yeah,
like the
exactly.
There's been what, one remake of the original game? Because there was the original one, Fire Red and Leaf Green, and then Let's Go.
Let's Go. Yeah, unless you want to count Yellow as.
That's not really a remake. That just kind of came out at the same time. But at the same time, like in Fire Red and Leaf Green, that shit was still there. Like, it didn't change much. They just updated all the graphics to the current generation style of the game.
Right.
And, like, that's all you had to do, Nintendo. That's all you had to do.
All right. Well, we're going to wrap it up here. I do think that it looks pretty cool. I'm not going to buy one because it's $200, and I just don't have $200 for another
But you also
Switch.
have a regular Switch, so.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say. Like, if I didn't have a Switch, I would say I will buy one. Cool.
Same
I mean,
here.
it looks pretty cool. This is definitely a shooting on the market for children more than anything.
Oh, yeah, because that thing is not significantly smaller, but enough of a significance to be considered more for children. Because clearly, most of the people that bought Switches were either adults or adults getting it for children.
Right.
And then just taking it for themselves.
I was so mad whenever I bought my Switch. There were I bought it first day, by the way, the day that it was announced. It was sold out.
Not
So
surprising.
I bought it from Japan. They still have some available.
Oh, you're one of those guys.
No. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't available in the U.S. What was I gonna do?
I know. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, so I have the Japanese one. Anyway, so that's pretty much it for today, guys. Pretty looks pretty good. It's honestly, like I said, it's targeted towards the children more than anything.
It's pretty good if you're on the fence for buying a Switch. Like, this is definitely one to kind of look into.
Go trade in your Xbox One for one of these. There's definitely more games than that.
And also better games.
That's true. Shots fired. No, it's funny because he was actually an Xbox guy for the longest time. They
I wasn't an Xbox guy.
Okay.
I just had a 360.
You and one of my other friends, when we worked before at the other place, they were trying to get me to get an Xbox One so we will play games together.
It was specifically Mass Effect, by the way.
It was specifically Mass Effect, yeah. There was another game besides that. But you guys were trying to get me to get an Xbox so we could play it. There was some online game. It might have been an online game.
It was definitely wasn't an online game.
Are you sure? Okay, all right. Anyway, that's pretty much it for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching this video here. If you're new, like and subscribe, we'll be cool. And yeah, I'll see you next time.
See you guys.